Right, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh, and a very good afternoon or morning or evening depending on when you're watching this video. Miss Anne here. Alright, since we are all confined to our homes during this movement control order period, so I thought that I would like to share uh, one strategy that can be used for teachers to help their students in teaching a writing strategy. And for you students out there, it will make your life easier on getting the vocabulary, getting the elaborations for your writing. Okay, all right. So hopefully this will help you. All right, let me share my screen. Okay, right. Hopefully all of you can see the screen at the moment. Okay, right. The technique that I am going to share with you today is called four square writing strategy. Now, credit has to be given to Madam Jenny Ho and SISC Plus from one of the PPDs in Selangor. She carried out this strategy with her students in primary school. Okay, so she used this for several years and it proved to be very helpful for the teachers in her school and more importantly for the students in enabling them to write better essays. Okay, so credit goes out to her, and I'm just sharing and giving you examples how the four square writing strategy can be used in your class. Okay, right. Now, when we teach writing, there are several issues that always come up in class. Okay, so teachers are always hearing that students lack vocabulary. So they do not have enough vocabulary to write a complete essay. And at the same time, students are not able to find elaborations. So hence, their scripts are very, very short. So in order to tackle these things, we must remember that as teachers, we need to support the students to enable them to write. So what do we need to do? So we must remember that these remedial students need modeling and scaffolding and a structure that they are able to use. Hopefully, this strategy will help students to write a little bit more and they can create simple elaborations and achieve at least a pass for writing. Okay, so are we ready? Let's try this out. All right. So the content standard that I'm taking here is from Form 4 KSSM syllabus. So the main skill is 4.1, which is to communicate intelligibly through print and digital media on familiar topics. The complementary skill would be 2.1, to communicate information, ideas, opinions, and feelings intelligibly on familiar topics. What about the learning standards? Okay, so the learning standards are 4.1.5, organize, sequence, and develop ideas within a text of several paragraphs on familiar topics. And the complementary learning standard is 2.1.2, ask about and explain causes and consequences of actions, events, simple processes. Now, bear in mind, if you are in class, the complementary skill can be carried out. But since we are under MCO, we will not carry that out. Okay, all right. So our learning objective for today is students should be able to ask about and explain events using simple processes. Number two, students should be able to organize and develop ideas in several paragraphs on a visit. So how do we measure whether we are successful or not? So the success criteria, I am successful if I am able to ask at least 5 questions about a visit. Number 2, I'm successful if I'm able to write at least 7 7 sentences using simple past tense accurately. and we are able to organize and develop ideas in at least 3 paragraphs about a visit. Okay, so those are the success criteria. So when we teach our students writing, so normally we would have stimulus. Okay, so the stimulus here is a picture of a visit to Cameron Highlands. Okay, if you look at the picture, the first square will be this one in the middle. So what we do here is we write down the title of the essay in the smaller square in the middle. So the title would be something like A Visit to Cameron Highlands. Now we have 4 pictures. Number 1, a picture of strawberry. Picture 2, a picture of a tea plantation. Picture 3, uh, some people buying fruit, vegetable, and some other stuff, probably at market. Um, Picture 4 is about uh, a family at a cactus market, farm. I don't know. Okay, all right. So the first square would be to answer the question of where did you go? Okay, so where did you go? All right. So what we can do here is that get the students to answer the question, where did you go? So from picture number 1, I would probably put strawberry farm or strawberry park. It's up to you. Okay. Picture number 2, where did we go just now? The picture? Okay, a tea plantation. So we can write down the tea plantation. All right. Picture 3, maybe a vegetable market, vegetable farm or market, I don't know. Okay, right. And picture number 4, something to do with cactus. So maybe we can name the place. Okay, Cactus Valley. So we have answered the questions of where did you go. So we have 4 places. Once we have done that, so we move on to the next step. So as teachers, we need to provide the scaffolding for the students to write, and we need to have structure. What focus are we looking at when we write an essay about something that we have done in the past? Okay, so we need to answer this question first. Firstly, we went to Strawberry Park. So we write that down. Strawberry Park. Okay, that's number 1. So number 2, picture number 2, we visited a tea plantation. So if you like, you can give a name for it. I don't know, up to you. The third place we went to, a vegetable market, vegetable farm, market, okay. All right, picture number 4, we went to Cactus Valley. Okay, we gave a proper name just now. All right, okay. So we have at least the foundation for each paragraph. Okay, now if we look at the structure used, I am focusing on, look at the verbs. What tense are we using? We went, we visited, we went. So these are all the past tense. Okay, so from the get-go, we already are emphasizing on the usage of simple past tense. So that was step number 1. Step number 2, we go to the outer, the second layer of the square. Okay, so if square 1, you ask the question, where did you go? Step 2 is asking this question, what did you do? Okay, what did you do? Okay, all right. So we answer the questions. What did you do? So at the strawberry farm, what did you do? So we can say we ate strawberries. Okay, ate strawberries. We bought strawberries. Okay, at least give two activities, right? At the tea plantation, what did you do? Okay, for example, plucked tea leaves. Another activity maybe drank tea. Okay, drank tea. Okay, here, maybe you bought some vegetables. Okay, bought vegetables. All right. What else did you do? You saw people selling stuff, for example. Okay, at Cactus Valley, what did you do? Maybe I saw different types of cactus or cacti. Okay, maybe I bought some cactus. Okay, all right. So we have answered the question. So the next step would be create or construct sentences. So it will be something like, my sister bought some strawberries. I ate strawberries with chocolate. My father took some photographs. Okay, so you see the sentences are getting more and more. Okay, then we move on to the step 3, next step. So it's asking the question, how did you feel? So we can answer the question, maybe we can put happy. Okay, maybe here, maybe tired, maybe because you're tired of walking around the tea plantation, or maybe you can feel put busy, okay, because you had to go through a long road, long winding road up to the tea plantation. Okay, so the feeling at the vegetable farm, maybe you can put enjoy ourselves. Okay, all right, what about here? How did you feel here? Maybe excited because you saw different types of cactus or cacti. Okay, so you have completed the third layer. Okay, so we can further write the next sentence. I felt very happy when we were at the farm. Okay, right. Coming on to the last step, step 4, the wow words. Now, what do I mean by wow words? It's just basically adjectives or phrases or words that can enhance or make your essay better. Okay. So in this case, at the strawberry farm, what can we say? Maybe I felt great at the strawberry farm, or I had a marvelous time here. Okay. Um, at the vegetable farm, what can we say? What can we put the wow? Okay, I think of something. Okay, let's see here. Let's say memorable, most memorable. Okay, all right. Think of something. All right. Okay, so we have completed those words there. So in the end, paragraph 1 will be something like this. Okay, so you can add the one in purple. We had a great time there. All right. So we have completed at least one paragraph. So after you have completed the 4 square, the 4 layers, in the end, your essay will be something like this. Last Sunday, my family and I went to Cameron Highlands. Firstly, we went to Strawberry Farm. So the blue sentence is, where did you go? My sister bought some strawberries. I ate strawberries with chocolate. My father took some photographs. So these green sentences are, what did you do? I felt very happy when we were at the farm. So this sentence is, how did you feel? And the last sentence in purple, the wow words, we had a great time there. So that's for paragraph 1. So paragraph 2 will be something like, next we visited a tea plantation. Sorry, typo there. There we plucked tea leaves. Then we drank tea by the roadside. I felt very tired walking around the plantation, but I had a marvelous new experience. Then we went to a vegetable farm. My mother bought a lot of vegetables. My brother and I saw a few workers planting vegetables. My mother really enjoyed choosing the vegetables. She looked forward to going there again. So there are words there. And finally, we went to Cactus Valley. We saw different types of cactus. My brother then bought a few cactus. He was really excited because he loved cactus. It was the most memorable visit ever. So there you go. Okay, just a simple strategy, but the students have managed to come up with at least 4 paragraphs describing their visit to Cameron Highlands. Okay, all right. So if we look at the success criteria again, so we need to ask ourselves, have I been able to ask at least 5 questions about the visit? Okay, yes. All right. Asking where to go, what to do, and so on, what they did, and so on. So, have I been able to use at least simple past sentences accurately? Yes, in fact, more than 7 sentences. Then we have to ask ourselves, have we able to organize and develop ideas in at least 3 paragraphs on the visit? Yes, in fact, we have used 4 paragraphs. So, isn't that easy? Okay, teachers and students, you can try this out. It's quite a manageable task to do in your class and while you are at home during our MCO. Okay, all right. So the whole four square will look something like this. So what the students can do, okay, what the students can do is, so put the title in the middle, and then the second layer will be where, and then go on to answer more questions, more questions. Okay, this square is depending on the question as well. So whatever the question is, the teacher must be smart in order to, okay, in order to construct what kind of sentences, or rather what kind of questions that you want your students to answer. So if you look at this usage of Foursquare, have we been able to tackle the problem of students lacking vocabulary? I would say yes, because from this square, the students have already put down words that they want to use in the essay. And the second question is, have we been able to get the students to elaborate? Yes, because for each square, they will have to find elaboration. Now, if in the actual classroom, you find that this 4 square will be a little bit daunting, difficult for weak students, so what you can do is divide the students into 4 groups, and then each group will tackle a quarter of the square. And then they come together as a class, and then they will come up with all the contents for this one. Okay, I think that's quite easy, don't you think so? All right, now, why don't you try this out? I know this is a very famous photo because you students out there have been asked to come up with peribahasa for Bahasa Melayu. So try using the 4 square, whether you can apply to this as well. Okay? So good luck to you teachers out there in using the 4 square. Hopefully you'll be able, okay, to use this with your students later on. Okay, all right, let me go back to here. Okay, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, teachers and students, I hope that you have enjoyed the session. Good luck in trying out the 4 square writing strategy. So for this lesson, I am going to use the 4 square, but in a literature lesson. All right. Stay tuned. So Miss Anne signing off. Bye.